Welcome, in front of me is a CYRUS CS40, and today I will show you how to enable and set up the Do Not Disturb mode. Now, to get started, pull down the notification panel, and in here you shall find Do Not Disturb mode. Now, before you actually go tapping on it, you want to hold it. This will take us to the settings of it, where we can customize exactly how it works. So number one, let's start with priority only allows, and go straight down to messages and calls. Now I'll go over only one of them because they virtually have the same options, minus messages has less. So let's go to calls, and you have from anyone, calls only, or contacts only, stayed contact, which is favorites, and none. So for both of them you can select different ones, whichever one you want. With the key difference is if for calls you select none, you also have for calls the option repeated callers. Now this will allow you to still receive a call if someone is determined enough to call you twice within a 15-minute period. So if you check this on, someone calls twice within that 15-minute, they will be able to reach you no matter what the setting here is. As you can see, I have none, so in theory no one should be able to reach me, but with this on they will, and it's a good option to have enabled in terms of some kind of emergency. Now you also have checks for reminders and events. You can select if you want sounds from those or not. It's completely up to you. Now going back, you have also automatic rule, which will allow you to set a scheduled Do Not Disturb mode, and create one, name it whatever you want. Now this is again optional if you're not planning to use Do Not Disturb mode on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, for instance, and this is useless. But if you're the type of person who enables it every single day at work, then you can might as well just set it up here. And start with days of the weeks. So let's just say it's a work one. So Saturday and Sunday is not needed. Then a start time, we'll probably start work at 8, let's assume that, and we work till 5. There we go. And from there we also have the Do Not Disturb. So in here you can go with the priority only. This is the one that we have customized. Other ones are just set like alarm only, self-explanatory here, and total silence, just nothing, again self-explanatory. And at the very bottom you have alarms can override anytime. So this is a good option to have checked on. If you don't have any alarms set during the Do Not Disturb mode, then it will not do anything with it. But if, for instance, you have an alarm to remind you about doing something, like leaving work early, this will then disable the Do Not Disturb mode prematurely. And from there, automatically it is enabled, so you can leave it. And if the time if the time would be right now that it needs to be enabled, it would automatically be enabled. But as you can see, I mean, it's supposedly midnight on the phone, so, well, the Do Not Disturb mode is not enabled at the moment. But it is enabled in general, so once it reaches 8 p.m. or 8 a.m., it will then enable itself. Now, this is the setting up and the automatic one, and to enable it, you can simply tap on the toggle itself, and it will give you these two options right here. So you have either until you turn it off. If you tap on this, you will have to manually turn it off, or you have one for a specific amount of time. So by default it's 1 hour, but you can add with a plus additional hours to the point that you want. And also if you choose the second one, it becomes enabled, but you can still disable it at any time you want before that time passes. So that is how you would set up the Do Not Disturb mode. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.